So the crypto market is stabilizing after the last week's sharp sell-off, with the major assets consolidating and volatility remaining elevated. Bitcoin briefly recovered in early Monday trade, climbing back above $87,000 as sentiment improved following a dovish signal from the US Federal Reserve. That's what the market analysts believe. And despite the weekend rebound, BTC is still nearly 30% below the last month's record high. And analysts say the correction is being driven by the macro uncertainty, particularly expectations that the Fed may cut interest rates less aggressively than the previously anticipated. So the additional pressure stems from the fading momentum, trader demand, heavy ETF outflows, and the profit booking by the larger holders. And market participants expect Bitcoin to remain range-bound between the $80,000 mark and the $90,000 threshold level, and this week, because they anticipate the clarity on the Fed's upcoming rate decision, which is due in December. So US-listed Bitcoin ETFs have witnessed $3.5 billion in outflows so far in November, continuing a trend that has weighed heavily on the price action. Last week alone, the spot Bitcoin ETFs posted $1.2 billion in the net outflows, while the spot Ethereum ETFs shed $500 million. And in contrast, spot Solana ETFs have attracted $510 million in the net inflows since its launch. And this year's downturn has unfolded amid substantial institutional participation, policy shift, and broader macroeconomic headwinds, unlike prior retail-driven crashes, Deutsche Bank said in a note on Monday. Speaking about the second largest crypto by market cap, Ethereum traded around 2,825, up by 0.7%, even as the Bitmain Immersion acquired 21,000 Ethereum worth $59 million via the Falcon X, bringing its total holding to 3.5 million ETH, which is the 3% of its total supply. Ethereum also recorded 364.5 TPS on November 24th, driven by the growing Layer 2 activity, and despite this, the sentiment remains negative. The global crypto market cap was at $2.99 trillion. So XRP, Doge edged up by 1%, 1.5%, respectively, after NYSE Arca approved the launch of Grayscale's Doge and XRP ETF scheduled for the later today. And among altcoins that moved were the XLM, ENA, Algo, Caspa, and the Stories IP that gained between 4 and 7%. So HBAR jumped 8%, was at $0.14 following Coinbase's announcement that 24/7 HBAR futures trading will go live on December 5th, which is in the next 1 week. So in the other news, Trump's Department of Government Efficiency, that is Doge, has been quietly dismantled before its mandate that is set to expire. And it is worth noting that despite Doge's effort to cut spending, the US has added $2.1 trillion in the new national debt after the Doge was established on January 20th, 2025. So going forward, market remains highly sensitive to the macroeconomic data this week. The November 25th PPI print, followed by the jobless claims and the PCE data on November 26th, could induce fresh volatility. That's what the analysts believe. With the US market closed for the Thanksgiving weekend, thin liquidity across global risk assets may amplify crypto price swings. That's all there is in this Coin Monitor. Keep watching 3.TV. Thank you.